This is Life Learning, Episode 1. I am Dr. Subramaniam Iyer, presenting to you the Life Learning. Today's generation is running after success without understanding the basic essence of it. I once asked one of my students, "What is your aim in life?" And he replied very honestly, "I want to live." This is not sarcasm, as someone might think, but this is the truth of life. Our aim in life should be to live as a satisfied individual rather than living with complaints. Small steps in the right direction can turn out to be the biggest step of your life. Once Narad went to Lord Vishnu and asked him, "Who is his most favorite disciple?" Lord Vishnu replied after a pause, "A farmer who lives for his family but still remembers me." Narad was very angry since he expected his name as he always chants Narayan Narayan. He asked, "Lord, what is the reason that the farmer is the most favored disciple?" Lord Vishnu smiled and replied, "The farmer toils hard, day in and day out for the living of his family. As his earning is very small, you chant my name because you are a bachelor and not having a family to sustain. The farmer, despite working hard for his family, he still remembers me once in a day, and that is why he is my greatest disciple." As somebody has said, live life king size. Always be satisfied whatever God has given to you. Life becomes easier when you delete the negative from your mind and negative people from your mind. These are the things that keep you alive and vibrant. I have always felt that God has been very harsh with me during my early days. But with time spent, I have realized that God has given me whatever I wanted without any condition. Perseverance paid, and I became medical representative in a small pharmaceutical company, and the day came for my first visit to a doctor. The day started very badly. The rear tire of my vehicle was punctured. I repaired it and started to move to my first call. I would like to share that before entering the field, the company has provided 15 days training to me. The training provides me the impetus that is required to become a success. The scheduled visit was at 10, but I reached the place at around 9:50, and to my surprise, the clinic of the doctor was locked. To my utter dismay, there was nobody around to help me. Sweating and tired, I reached the nearby medical store and I questioned him about the whereabouts of the doctor, and he replied in a very harsh tone that he is not aware about it. The nervousness increased as I was nearing to fulfill my dream of meeting a doctor. After around 25 minutes of waiting, the doctor arrived and the clinic opened. He saw me and gave us a very strange smile. I was expecting a rosy atmosphere, but it started with a cactus plant expression. I entered the chamber. I saw the doctor seated with the attitude writ large on his face. After a few minutes of my nervousness faded, I became confident and I ended my call telling the doctor to prescribe my products. He was stunned by my tone and said that nobody talks to me like that. The less you care what others think, the happier you will be. I replied that if he doesn't prescribe my product, there will be no next visit, and I came out of his chamber. I was disappointed, and this taught me the second philosophy of management, that is disappointment leads to failure and subsequently depression. Obviously, there should be some solution to avoid depression. The solution is yoga, meditation, which keeps you healthy and awake to face the grillings of life. I remember once there was a Raja who used to have peculiar ideas in his mind. And to fulfill those ideas, he used to make various proposals to common citizens of his territory. Once he announced that he is having a goat Anybody can take him to the jungle and make him eat the whole day. After coming home, if the Raja and if he eats the food, then the person will be punished or else he will be rewarded. Difficult roads often lead to beautiful destination. One person came expecting a good reward from the village. He took the goat to the jungle and fed him the whole day. He came back to the palace, and as soon as the Raja fed him, he ate the fodder. The man was punished, and this happened with several people. One day a brave priest came to the territory and he heard this news. He thought, what can be the reason that despite eating fodder the whole day the goat was still hungry? He thought, let's make a try. Next day he took the goat to the jungle, and after some time he fed the goat. The moment the goat went to eat the fodder, the priest hit him with a stick, and the goat was not able to eat. Entire day this continued. The goat tried to eat, and the priest used to hit him later. Later he went to Raja's place, and as usual the king gave goat fodder to eat. The moment the goat went to eat fodder, he realized that he is going to be hit by a stick he refused to eat. The priest was aptly rewarded. This story tells us that the whole day our heart takes a lot of unwanted things, and thinking all this result into depression. Depression acts as a stick which is going to hit us. When the stick hits us, we take precaution and to avoid taking unwanted things, but it lasts for a very short time. So to get cured of depression, we should think less of unwanted things and avoid talking trash. I hope you liked my episode of Life Learning. Please subscribe my channel and do like my video. Thank you very much.